Hello everyone. In the previous video, introduction to the electric drives with a belt conveyor system was discussed. In today's session, we are going to discuss about applications of electric drives in cement plant for the production of cement. That means in this session, we are going to see about the process of the cement production and the applications of the electric drives in a cement plant. Let us start. This is the schematic diagram of a cement plant in which the cement is produced. Limestone is the main raw material of the cement. This limestone is taken from the mine and it is given to the primary crusher. This primary crusher uses 3-phase squirrel cage induction motor with a power rating of 350 kilowatts. The function of this primary crusher is to reduce the size of the limestone to 100 mm. This reduced size of 100 mm limestone is fed to the secondary crusher. This secondary crusher uses 3-phase squirrel cage induction motor with a power rating of 300 kilowatts. This function of this secondary crusher is to reduce the size of this 100 mm limestone to the size of 70 mm. This reduced 70 mm size of limestone is added with the bauxite. This addition of bauxite and limestone mixture is given to the raw mill section. Now from here the cement plant starts. The cement plant is divided into two main sections. The first section is raw mill section and the second section is cement mill section. In this cement mill section we have cement mill main drive, separator, suction fan, bag house, silo and packing. So all together combining we used to call it as cement mill section. So a cement plant is divided into two. One is raw mill section and another one is cement mill section. So now let us restart the process from here. Now the mixture of limestone of 70 mm and bauxite is fed to the raw mill section. This raw mill section consists of a raw mill main drive which uses a 3-phase slip ring induction motor with a power rating of 2550 kilowatts. The quantity of weight of 350 to 400 tons per hour of this limestone and bauxite can be fed to this raw mill main drive. That means the capacity of this raw mill main drive is 350 to 400 tons per hour. So you can load 350 to 400 tons per hour of this limestone and bauxite to this raw mill main drive. The function of this raw mill main drive is to crush the mixture of limestone and the bauxite. This crushed mixture of limestone and bauxite is fed to a blending silo where it is blended and this output product is fed to a kiln. This kiln is a rotary type. That means this kiln uses to rotate. In order to rotate this kiln, a DC motor drive is used. This DC motor drive is used with a power rating of 530 kilowatts with a field excitation of 220 volts and a field current of 7.8 amps. This is about the field side. And coming to the armature side, armature voltage is of 630 volts and armature current is of 885 amps. And your rated speed of this DC drive is 1100 rpm and its operating speed is of 5 rpm. Now what happens in this kiln? As I discussed earlier, this kiln is a rotating type. In order to rotate this kiln cylinder, we used to have a DC motor. To this kiln, we are feeding the output product of the blending silo. This output product of the blending silo is heated with a temperature of 1500 degrees Celsius using a furnace boiler in the kiln. This heated output product of this kiln is known as cement clinker, which is an important term. This cement clinker is fed to storage place and here it is stored to 2 to 3 days, after which this cement clinker is added with gypsum. This mixture of clinker and gypsum is fed to the cement mill section of the cement mill main drive. This cement mill main drive uses a 3-phase slip ring induction motor with a power capacity of 5400 kilowatts. And this clinker plus gypsum, the quantity of minimum of 250 tons per hour can be loaded to a cement mill main drive. That means the capacity of the cement mill main drive is minimum of 250 tons per hour. So you can load the mixture of clinker plus gypsum with a quantity of weight of 250 tons per hour to this cement mill main drive. The function of this cement mill main drive is to crush the mixture of clinker and gypsum. The output of this crusher has fine powder and coarse powder. This the size of the powder, if the size of the powder is less than 32 microns, then that is known as fine powder or cement. If the powder is of the size with the greater than 32 microns, then that is said to be coarse powder. This separator, the function of this separator is used to separate fine powder and the coarse powder. This coarse powder is again sent to the cement mill main drive, and again it is crushed, and this 32 microns, I mean if it is more than 32 microns, then that will be reduced to 32 microns, and it is fed to a bag house through a suction fan. The function of this suction fan is used to suck the fine powder from the separator. The function of this suction fan is to suck the fine powder from the separator and to feed it to the bag house, so that no fine powder of the cement emits to the outer environment and the pollution is avoided. The cement whichever is present in the bag house is fed to the silo. Silo means it is a storage place where you can store the cement product, and from this storage place this cement is fed to a packing unit where you can pack and you can deliver it to the customers. So this is how a cement is produced in a cement plant. See here, we have used a 3-phase squirrel cage induction motor as a primary crusher, and here a 3-phase squirrel cage induction motor with a power rating of 300 kilowatts is used as a secondary crusher, and here 3-phase slip ring induction motor is used, and here in a cement mill main drive you have used a 3-phase slip ring induction motor, and in kiln you have used a DC motor drive, and in suction fan we have used a 3-phase slip ring induction motor with the slip power recovery scheme. So totally these many electric drives are used in cement plant. So this is the application of electric drives in a cement plant. Now our main topic is to control the speed of an electric drive. Why we have to control the speed of an electric drive in a cement plant? See here, mainly the speed of this suction fan is controlled sometimes. See here, this suction fan uses 3-phase slip ring induction motor with the slip power recovery scheme with a power rating of 2.9 megawatts, 4 pole, 1000 rpm. The rated speed of this 3-phase slip ring induction motor is 1000 rpm, but they used to operate at 850 to 890 rpm. Here, sometimes the speed of this suction fan is reduced. Why the speed of this suction fan is to be reduced? The reasons are, see, as already we discussed, the capacity of this cement mill main drive is minimum of 250 tons per hour. That means you can feed this cement mill main drive with a quantity of weight of 250 tons per hour of this clinker plus gypsum mixture. If at all the mixture of this clinker and gypsum is below 250 tons per hour, that means the weight of this clinker and gypsum is below 250 tons per hour, what happens is the bed thickness of the cement mill main drive reduces. So when the bed thickness reduces, you will have the vibration in the cement mill main drive. So in order to avoid this vibration, 3 remedial measures are taken in a sequential way, in a sequential manner. First remedial measure is they used to reduce the pressure of this cement mill main drive to 80 bar. See here, cement mill main drive. This is our cement mill main drive. In this cement mill main drive, it operates at a pressure of 85 to 90 bar. Usually, the working pressure is whenever your clinker and gypsum mixture is more than or equal to 250 tons per hour. But now it is less than 250 tons per hour. If it is less than 250 tons per hour, we have to reduce the working pressure of this cement mill main drive from 85 to 80 bar, or otherwise now they will see either the vibration is reduced or not. Even after reducing the cement mill main drive pressure to 80 bar, vibration is not reduced, then they will go with the second operation. Second operation is they used to add water with the clinker. Here clinker plus gypsum you have, right? So with this the water is added. If the water is added, what happens is the bed thickness increases, therefore the vibration reduces. Even if the vibration is not reduced after adding water, they go with the speed of the suction fan is decreased. That means they used to reduce the speed of this suction fan. So what happens if the speed of the suction fan is reduced? If the speed of the suction fan is reduced, then sucking capacity of the suction fan reduces. If it is not able to suck the fine powder from the cement mill main drive, then the powder or the mixture will be retained in the cement mill main drive itself, so that the bed thickness increases and vibration reduces. So now we have to, in order to reduce the vibration, we have to increase the thickness of the bed. In order to increase the thickness of the bed, we have to uh, decrease the speed of the suction fan. So how the speed of this suction fan, which is using slip ring induction motor, is reduced? Let us see this in the next session. So friends, in our next video, we are going to discuss about the speed of the suction fan decrement. That means the speed control of suction fan of slip ring induction motor in order to reduce the vibration. Thank you.